Hello everyone! Welcome back to Easy English Story Lab. In this video, you will practice English with a simple and real-life story. This story is made for A1 and A2 learners. We will use the shadowing technique. Listen carefully to each sentence. Pause the video and repeat after me. Try to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and feeling. Do not worry about mistakes. Speaking English becomes easier when you practice step by step. Now, let's begin the story. My name is Tom. I am 22 years old. I live in a small city near the sea. My life is simple and quiet. I work in a small office. I sit at a desk, use a computer, and answer emails. Every day looks almost the same. I wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, and sleep. I understand English when people speak slowly. I can read short texts. I can write simple messages. But I have one big problem. I cannot speak English well. When I try to speak English, my mind stops. My heart beats fast. My mouth feels dry. Words disappear. I feel shy and nervous. I am afraid people will laugh. I am afraid of making mistakes. One Saturday afternoon, I was very hungry. I looked in my fridge, but there was no food. I did not want to cook. I felt tired and lazy. So I decided to go out and eat. Near my house, a new cafe opened last week. Many foreign people go there. I always see tourists sitting outside, drinking coffee and eating food. I heard they speak English inside the cafe. I stood near my door and thought, maybe today is the day. I wanted to be brave. I wanted to try speaking English in real life. I took my wallet and walked to the cafe. The cafe looked bright and friendly. Soft music was playing. People were talking and laughing. I could hear English everywhere. My legs felt weak. When I opened the door, a young woman smiled at me. She worked there. "Hello, welcome," she said. I understood her words, but my mouth did not move. I only smiled. She asked, "Table for one?" I wanted to say yes. My brain shouted, "Say yes," but my voice was quiet. After 2 seconds, I whispered, "Yes, one." She smiled and showed me a small table near the window. I sat down slowly. My hands were cold. I felt my heart beating in my chest. She gave me a menu. "Here you are," she said. The menu was in English, only English, no other language. I looked at the words: burger, sandwich, pasta, salad, soup, juice, coffee. I wanted a chicken burger. I knew the word chicken. I knew the word burger, but my mind was still nervous. The waitress came back after a minute. "Are you ready to order?" she asked kindly. My heart jumped. I was not ready, but I had to try. I want," I said. Then I stopped. I forgot the word. She waited patiently. I pointed at the picture. "This," I said. "Chicken burger?" she asked. "Yes, chicken burger," I repeated quickly. "Great," she smiled. "And something to drink?" Oh no, another question. I wanted water, just water. Water, I said slowly, just water. Okay, 1 chicken burger and water, she said. Yes, I answered. She walked away. I took a deep breath. I felt like I ran a long race. I said to myself, I spoke English. I did it. It was not perfect, but it was real. After the waitress left, I looked around the cafe. People were talking easily. They were laughing. They looked relaxed. I wanted to be like them one day. I wanted to speak without fear. I sat quietly and waited for my food. I watched the people at the next table. 2 men were talking in English. I understood some words. They talked about travel, work, and weekend plans. I felt happy because I could understand them. But I also felt sad. I understood English, but I could not speak like them. My problem was not listening. My problem was speaking. After 10 minutes, the waitress came back with my food. She placed the plate in front of me. Here is your chicken burger, she said. Enjoy your meal. Thank you, I replied. My voice was still quiet, but it was clear. The burger looked delicious. The bread was soft. The chicken smelled good. I took a bite. It was very tasty. I smiled. While I was eating, the waitress passed my table again. She looked at my plate and asked, "Is everything okay?" I understood the question. This time I answered faster. "Yes, very good," I said. "Thank you." She smiled. "I'm glad you like it." I felt a small warm feeling in my heart. I had a short conversation in English. It was simple, but it was real. After I finished eating, I sat for a moment. I did not want to stand up yet. I was thinking about what just happened. I spoke English 3 times. I ordered food. I answered a question. I said thank you. Maybe speaking English was not impossible. Maybe it was only scary. The waitress came again. "Would you like anything else?" she asked. I shook my head. "No, thank you." "Okay," she said. "I will bring the bill." She brought a small paper. The price was not high. I took my wallet. My hands were not shaking now. I gave her the money. She said, "Thank you very much." I wanted to say something more. I wanted to speak one more time. "Thank you," I said again. The food was very good. Her smile became bigger. "Thank you. See you next time." Those words stayed in my head. See you next time. I walked outside. The air felt fresh. The sun was warm. I stood on the street and looked at the sky. I felt proud of myself. It was just a small thing, just ordering food, but for me, it was a big step. On my way home, I kept thinking, why was I always so afraid? Nobody laughed at me. Nobody got angry. The waitress was kind and patient. Maybe the fear was only in my mind. That evening, I decided to change something. I decided to practice speaking every day, not only listening, not only reading, speaking. I opened a video online, a simple English story. I listened to one sentence, then I paused and repeated it. I tried to copy the voice and rhythm. At first, it felt strange. I spoke slowly. I made mistakes, but I continued. This method was called shadowing. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. After 10 minutes, I felt more comfortable. My mouth moved more easily. Words came faster. I practiced again the next day, and the next day. Every evening, 10 minutes. A week later, I passed the same cafe again. I looked inside. The same waitress was working. I stopped in front of the door. My heart beat fast again, but this time I smiled. I opened the door and went inside. The bell on the door made a small sound when I entered the cafe again. The same warm smell of coffee and bread filled the air. I felt nervous, but not like before. This time, the fear was smaller. The waitress saw me and smiled. "Hello, welcome back," she said. Her words surprised me. She remembered me. I smiled back. "Hello," I said. My voice was clearer now. "Table for one again?" she asked. "Yes, please," I replied, without stopping. I sat at the same table near the window. I felt more relaxed. My hands were warm, not cold. My heart was calm. She brought the menu again. "Here you are." This time, I looked at the menu slowly. I did not panic. I read the words one by one. The waitress came back. "Are you ready to order?" I took a small breath. "Yes," I said. "I would like a chicken sandwich and an orange juice, please." The words came out smoothly. I was surprised. I did not stop. I did not point at the picture. I spoke. "Perfect," she said. "One chicken sandwich and orange juice." "Yes," I nodded. When she left, I felt something new. I felt proud. I spoke a full sentence in English, a real sentence. The food came. "Here you go," she said. "Thank you very much," I answered. While eating, I watched people again, but this time I felt different. I was not only a listener, I was also a speaker. When she asked, "Is everything okay?" I answered easily, "Yes, it's delicious." Before leaving, I said, "I like this cafe. I will come again." She smiled warmly. "We will be happy to see you." Outside, I walked slowly home. I was thinking about my change. I did not become fluent in 1 week. I did not become perfect, but I became braver. I understood something important. Speaking English is not about big words. It is about small steps. That first day, I said only, "Yes, 1." Then I said, "Chicken burger." Then, "Water." Then, "Very good." Small steps. Every time I spoke, my fear became smaller. My confidence became bigger. Now I practice every day. I use shadowing. I listen to English and repeat it out loud. I copy the sound. I copy the rhythm. My mouth learns. My brain learns. Sometimes I still make mistakes, but that is okay. Mistakes help me learn. If you feel like me, remember this story. You do not need perfect English. You only need courage to start. Now it's your turn. Play this video again, pause after each sentence, repeat it out loud. Copy the pronunciation, copy the rhythm, speak clearly. This is the shadowing technique. It helps you speak more naturally. Practice every day, even for 10 minutes. Thank you for learning with Easy English Story Lab. Keep practicing, keep speaking. See you in the next story.